Hi, good morning and welcome to today's class. We have been learning about the strategies of reading for the past 2 days. We have already practiced a reading comprehension exercise. Well, today we will do another reading comprehension exercise. It's going to be checked how well you understand and interpret today's reading passage. Alright, if you are ready, let's get started. First, let's prepare ourselves for the text that we are going to read. I believe all of you are familiar with the strategies of reading that we discussed in the previous class: skimming, scanning, intensive reading, and extensive reading. We quickly read the main ideas, that is, the titles, headings, topic sentences, the first and last sentence of a paragraph, etc., in order to get a general overview of the passage. This is skimming. We scan a text when we want to find specific information from the text. You read a text slowly, word by word, and sentence by sentence for total comprehension of the text. This is intensive reading. When you are reading a text for pleasure, it is extensive reading. For example, the strategy you employ while reading novels and stories is extensive reading. Well, now we are going to do a reading comprehension exercise. Our purpose of reading this passage is to gather specific information from the passage. We also have to get a general understanding of the passage. So, we have to employ the most appropriate reading strategy that matches our purpose of reading. So, now let's go to the passage. As we did in the previous class, first let's skim the text in order to know what the text tells us about. There is no title or subtitle. So, let's read the first sentence of the first paragraph. The first sentence has been highlighted. Moods, say the experts, are emotions that tend to become fixed, influencing one's outlook for hours, days, or even weeks. We come to know that the passage is about moods. What are moods? Moods are emotions, and they have a tendency to become. Moods have a tendency to become fixed. Moods may influence one's outlook for hours, days, or even weeks. So, we have got a general idea about the passage. We have come to know that the passage is going to be about, the passage we are going to read is about moods and their effects on a person's personality. Okay, as we did in the previous lesson, before we read the text in detail, let's read the questions. Why are we doing this? Because if we read the text in detail, if we read slowly, word by word, sentence by sentence, by the time you reach the end of the passage, you may forget the points in the middle. So first let us read the questions to check, to understand what information we require from the passage. Then let's scan the text for the required information. That is what we are going to employ in this passage, employ for comprehending this passage. First read the questions, then you will underline the keywords, look for the keywords in the passage, then you look for specific information from the passage. This strategy we apply in reading this passage. So let's go to the questions. Here goes the first question. How does mood become a problem? Here the key word in the question is problem. After reading the question, you will go back to the passage, find out where the keyword problem appears in the passage. Read the sentence and also the nearby sentences to get the answer you require. Now you will go to the second question. What is the best way to deal with a bad mood? The key word is bad mood. Not only bad mood, there is one more keyword, the best way. is a phrase. The best way. So what is the question asking? You have to find out the best method, best way, how to deal with a bad mood. If you are going through a bad mood, what is the best way to tackle the problem? Now the third question is, what is the benefit of using non-drug ways to improve the mood? The question is asking you to suggest a benefit, an advantage, or how non-drug ways are effective. What is the effectiveness of using non-drug ways in improving one's mood? The keywords are non-drug ways and benefit. You may not find the exact words in the passage, so you will look for words that are similar in meaning to the keyword. Benefit, advantage, effective, effectiveness, etc. Now the fourth question, what is the use of aerobic exercises? Again the question is asking you to name a use or an advantage of doing aerobic exercises. How aerobic exercises, in what ways aerobic exercises help you? The use of aerobic exercises. The keywords are use and aerobic exercises. If you are not able to find the exact words, you may look for similar meaning words in the passage. You will get the answer. The next question is, what colors depress the mind? The keywords are colors and depress. So from the question you understand that there are some colors that depress, that cause depression to the mind. Which are the colors? Here you will have to name some colors. You will go back to the passage, find the colors that depress find the name of the colors that depress the mind and mention in your answer sheet. Next question, which colors lighten the mood? So from this question we understand that there are not only colors that depress the mind, but there are also colors that lighten the mood, that make you happy. So this question is asking you to name the colors that make you happy, that lighten your mood. Next question, which food makes us calm and relaxed? The question is asking you to write the names of some food items that make you calm and relaxed. The keywords are food, calm, relaxed. And the last question is, how do the negative thoughts affect the mood? So the question tells you that negative thoughts affect your mood. How do they affect? In a bad way or in a good way? You will go back to the passage, find the answer. Keywords are negative thoughts affect mood. So all the answers are in the passage. The questions want you to answer the questions based on the information given in the passage, not based on your ideas, not based on your thoughts. So all the answers should be based on the passage. After you read the questions, as I said, look for the keywords in the passage, try to find the answer from the passage, then finally read the passage, complete passage one time. This is what you have to employ or apply while reading this passage. I want all of you to write the questions in your notebook. After you write the questions, write the answers. Hope you enjoyed this class. Happy learning. Thank you.